to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Flores. Good timing on the quick out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Cowboys in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man, it's Flores. Throws to the wideout. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Gonna take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He'll keep it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They get to him as he throws. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
He'll set up to throw. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoa, pig.
Whoa, pig. going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Flores. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Finds his man. It's Pratt. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback adapting. Lets it fly. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. Out of bounds at the 13, and that's just what the doctor ordered for this offense. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Flores. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. Got his man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Cowboys! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Jackson will throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab deep. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll send the back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Takes his shot. Complete to the left. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Flores. Quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going to throw it over the top of the D. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The shotgun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Caught over the middle. It's Pratt. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Remember Remember some of the years when the Hawks spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Arkansas! They take the lead with the 6.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Give to the back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They'll try the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. To the air, it's Flores. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal?
And he'll step into the end zone. Touch. Oklahoma State.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. There he goes! And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. And you're seeing them now go hurry up.
To the air, it's Flores. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Find some fresh air. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to...
Makes the grab inside the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got the quick pass. Looking for the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Jackson will throw. Quickly complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brown. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Yeah, and And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. Nerves of steel, right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your